They've made the last leg. It was a long journey for the red airplane from the vast American expanses to the North German lowlands. Here's how the greatest adventure in the flying career of the Stearman Crew began. The three amateur pilots discovered a vintage aircraft in the USA and bought it on the spot, a 1946 Beechcraft D18. Thomas Schüttoff is on board as a planner and pilot. I'm accompanying Enterprise Beechcraft as a video journalist for Hanover Airport TV on their trip across North America. But the crew is focusing on one thing, the Transatlantic crossing.
You really have to make a lot of preparations. What matters most is getting the survival packages ready. You need a lifeboat and a life raft, and immersion suits. And you need a pilot who knows the route very well, because I and my friends can't do it alone. That's why we opted for a ferry pilot.
The preparations were completed in mid-June. The Beach Boys flew their airplane to Duluth, Minnesota, where they made test runs with their ferry pilot to calculate fuel consumption.
Then we realized how bad the weather is at this time of year. We would have had constant headwind. Thunderstorms and even really extreme storm systems would have kept us from flying. We would have always been flying in the wake of bad weather, or straight into it. And with 4 people and a lot of baggage on board, the plane was really heavy. We would have needed lots of fuel on the first ascent.
The crew had to abandon the first attempt.
What a pity. We really wanted to make the crossing, but safety comes first.
Should an engine fail, you'd have to make an emergency landing in the cold Atlantic. We needed a new plan, had to make some technical improvements on the aircraft and repair the defective oil cooler. A new attempt was made in mid-July.
Thomas, who really knows the plane well, flew back to America alone.
Thomas flew the Red Beach to Toronto. From here, Klaus Plaza, an experienced German Air Force pilot, took over. The weather was fine. The ferry pilot flew the Beach to Europe in only 3 days.
It went so quickly. I really had my hands full preparing for everything, like customs clearance and, of course, notifying Wilfried. Now we're in Biggin Hill, it's early morning, we're all set, ready for the last leg of the journey. Our friend Klaus Plaza did a great job bringing the plane over, and I'm really glad we are finally reaching Germany. It's time to go. We're coming home, coming home.
They're all together now for the first time, the newcomer and the crew's Stearman double-deckers. But the amateur pilots need to train for a while before they can fly any air shows.
Enterprise Beechcraft has really been worth it. See my smile? I usually have quite a serious expression on my face, but I'm smiling now, so happy the aircraft is finally here.
The long-awaited moment has come. The Stearman Crew is in 7th heaven, each in his own vintage aircraft.